Okay, so I am going to be showing you how to run the Miele instrument washer today. So we're going to start just by showing you just a few key switches and things that you need to know before we talk about the process.
Okay, so when prompted, you should point to the following items. The on-off button for the Miele.
Okay, so your on-off button is just this black square button right on the front.
The open door button.
This is your open door button, which is the orange button, also right on the front.
Compartment for the washer powder.
Okay, so in order to open the door on the Miele, you do have to, this is not all the way click shut, but typically you have to have it on and then open the door, and I'll show you that actually in a little bit. This is where you're going to be putting the detergent to run the Miele.
Cycle selector knob.
Okay, and then to select which cycle you're going to be doing, this is the knob right here.
Program sequence display.
Okay, and these are these lights right here, so these top group. So this will tell you where in the cycle the Miele is.
Spray arms.
The spray arms are just like a regular dishwasher at home. There's actually an arm up here that's going to be swinging, and also one down on the bottom here.
The check fill warning lights.
So again, we're going to go back to the front, and this is the bottom set here. So these will actually flash and light up red if the Miele is short on chemical or detergent.
And last, the heating element.
Okay. The heating element, again, is in the inside, and it's actually right on the very bottom of the Miele. The coil's all the way around the bottom.
Okay, so Don's eyewear and utility gloves. Demonstrates how to properly load the Miele. Place loose items in basket on upper shelf.
So this is your basket on the top. So any items such as your XCP rings and bars will just be placed loosely in this basket in a single layer. Your cassettes will be placed in a vertical position, like so. And you can use both the top and the lower rack. The lower rack is also set up just in vertical slots.
Spray arms are not blocked.
So you want to make sure that anything that you're loading in the Miele is not going to block these spray arms that are rotating up above, so on the top and the bottom.
Describes proper amount of washer powder to add.
Okay, so your washer powder is located right inside this cabinet here, in this big white bucket that's called ProCare Dense. So what you will do is you will open the bucket, and inside you will find a scoop. So you will just load that, one scoop full, and then you will go ahead and put it right into the detergent compartment.
Demonstrates which cycle to select.
Okay, so once your detergent is in, then you'll go ahead and close that. And then you'll go ahead and click this. Okay, and you'll notice that it is on now. Your cycle you will be selecting is disinfection vario, which typically it should always be preset on that cycle when you begin. You will also select the drying cycle here, so you will push this black button there where the drying light will come on. And then once you've done that, then you can push the green start button.
What to do when the cycle is complete?
When the cycle is complete, you will notice on these indicator lights that the complete button will be lit up. Also on here, it will have a 0 on that panel.
Okay, place in sterilization bags.
Okay, so it is your responsibility as a student to label your bags. And so once the cassettes are done and the Miele, the cassettes will be put inside this big sterilization bag. So they will be labeled with your first and last name, your code ring colors, and then dental hygiene, and then whether you are a junior or a senior student.
What to do if red lights are flashing?
So again, the red lights here are your warning lights. So if any of these bottom lights here are lit up in red, you need to notify faculty.
Describes possible safety hazards when using Miele.
Okay, so a few safety hazards are just be careful with the detergent when you're using that. You can use your gloves to put that on into the washer. Also, just know that the Miele uses very, very hot temperatures, so once this door is opened, there could be some steam coming out, and also the racks and the instruments might be a little bit hot.
And the heating element?
Also, you want to make sure that bottom heating element, that you're not touching that, because that will be very hot as well.